Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our story corner. Today, we have a wonderfully heartwarming tale about friendship, quick thinking, and turning a gloomy day into a bright one. So, grab your favorite cozy blanket, get comfortable, and let's dive into the story of Team Rescue. It was a bright and sunny Tuesday morning at Bloom of Hope School. The school grounds were buzzing with energy as students, with big, cheerful smiles on their faces, made their way into their classrooms. There was a special kind of excitement in the air, a feeling that something fun was just around the corner. And they were right. As soon as everyone was settled, their teacher, Miss Holla, stood at the front of the class with a wide, warm smile. "Good morning, everyone," she announced, her voice full of enthusiasm. "I have some exciting news for you. Today is Activity Day. And for this special day, each class will prepare a short show to perform for the entire school." The classroom erupted in excited chatter. Activity Day was everyone's favorite day of the year. Among the students, a girl named Lolo felt a spark of inspiration. Her eyes lit up with a brilliant idea. She turned to her best friends, Jasmine, Maro, and Nancy, who were sitting right beside her. "I know what we should do," Lolo whispered excitedly. "Let's create a short play. A play all about friendship." Jasmine, Maro, and Nancy's faces immediately brightened. They all loved the idea. A play about friendship was the perfect way to celebrate their own special bond. Without wasting a single moment, they huddled together and started brainstorming. The rest of the afternoon was a whirlwind of creative energy. The four friends dedicated every minute to bringing their play to life. Lolo took the lead in writing the script, crafting a beautiful story about friends who help each other. Jasmine, with her artistic talent, got to work drawing colorful, eye-catching signs to decorate their stage. Maro and Nancy joined in, busily cutting, folding, and gluing to create wonderful paper costumes for each of their characters. By the end of the school day, everything was ready. The script was finalized, the signs were vibrant and beautiful, and the costumes were perfect. They looked at their hard work with pride, feeling confident and excited for their performance the next day. They couldn't wait to share their story with the whole school. But the next morning, something unexpected happened. As Lolo, Jasmine, Maro, and Nancy arrived at school, they walked towards the outdoor stage where they were supposed to perform. But as they got closer, they froze in shock. Their hearts sank. The stage, which they had imagined filled with an audience, was completely covered in big puddles of water. It had rained heavily the night before, and now, their performance space was unusable. The colorful signs they planned to hang were now impossible to put up, and the ground was too wet and muddy for anyone to sit on. Nancy looked at the soggy stage, and a wave of disappointment washed over her. She let out a long, sad sigh. "Oh no," she said, her voice filled with despair. "Our play is ruined. We can't perform today." It felt like all their hard work from the previous day had been for nothing. The other girls looked down, feeling just as disappointed. But Lolo, ever the optimist, wasn't ready to give up. A determined look crossed her face. "Wait," she said suddenly, her voice cutting through the gloomy mood. "Don't be sad. We can still do it." A bright smile spread across her face as a clever idea popped into her head. "I know what to do. We'll move the play inside our classroom, and we'll just invite everyone to come watch us there." Jasmine, Maro, and Nancy looked at Lolo, their spirits instantly lifting. It was a brilliant plan. Their disappointment turned into a new wave of excitement. They didn't need a big outdoor stage, they just needed a space and their friendship. With renewed energy, the four girls sprang into action, determined to save their show. They raced back to their classroom and began their mission. Maro, always practical and organized, started arranging the classroom chairs in neat rows, creating a perfect seating area for their audience. Jasmine, using her artistic flair, began decorating the walls with colorful balloons and streamers she found in the art supplies closet, instantly making the room feel festive and cheerful. Meanwhile, Nancy took charge of the atmosphere. She found a small speaker and started playing cheerful, upbeat music, filling the room with a happy and welcoming vibe. And Lolo, the natural leader, was at the center of it all, coordinating everything and making sure their plan came together perfectly. She directed her friends with a smile, turning the potential disaster into a fun and exciting team project. In less than half an hour, their small, ordinary classroom underwent a magical transformation. It was no longer just a room for lessons, it had become a mini theater, bursting with color, filled with the sound of laughter, and buzzing with anticipation. They had created their very own special stage. Soon, students from other classes and even the teachers started to arrive, drawn in by the music and the buzz of excitement. As they stepped into the classroom, their eyes widened in amazement. They couldn't believe how the girls had turned a regular room into such a vibrant and inviting performance space. With everyone seated, the play began. Lolo, Jasmine, Maro, and Nancy took their places. They performed their story about four friends who encounter an unexpected problem and, instead of giving up, work together as a team to find a solution. It was a story that mirrored their own real-life experience from that very morning. Their performance was heartfelt, genuine, and full of passion. When the show came to an end, the classroom erupted in thunderous applause. Everyone, students and teachers alike, was clapping loudly, their faces beaming with admiration. Miss Hollis stood up, her eyes shining with pride. She looked at the four friends and said, "That was absolutely wonderful. It is not about the place where you perform, it is about the spirit you bring to it. You girls truly saved the day." Maro giggled, feeling proud of what they had accomplished together. "Well, if we saved the day," she said with a playful grin, "then our new team name should be Team Rescue." The entire room burst into laughter. It was the perfect name for them. The girls hugged each other, happy and relieved. They had faced a challenge and, instead of letting it defeat them, they used their creativity and teamwork to turn a rainy, disappointing day into something truly special and unforgettable. And so, our story comes to an end. It just goes to show that with a positive attitude and good friends by your side, you can overcome any obstacle and make every day a great one. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful story of friendship and resilience. If you did, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming stories. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.